The Vögele Super 800 is a small paver weighing 5.9 tonnes. It can squeeze through gaps only 1.2 metres wide, and it can pave widths up to 3.2 metres. It can output up to 250 tonnes of material per hour. NZG have produced the model in 3 different versions. Model 672 is in the colours of Vögele, Model 67202 is in the colours of the Dutch company Ooms, and Model 67201 is in the colours of the Austrian company Traunfellner. They all come in the same style of box, which is nicely decorated, and inside the model is packed in the usual way between a couple of polystyrene trays. What's also included is a mini brochure about the real machine, and this is really good because it's got a number of photos of the machine and a variety of technical specifications and information. It would be really good if all models came with this kind of information. When you lift the lid, the model is nicely wrapped in a little bit of tissue, and at this point you can see that the model is really quite small, reflecting the size of the real machine. The model is complete out of the box and there's no instructions provided. Looking underneath first, the tiny rubber tracks are fine, and there's a small auger screw for spreading the material. The rubber tracks are mounted on very small track frames, which are really well detailed given the size. The sides of the hopper are metal, as is the material belt in the middle. Looking at the body, the grills at the top are produced by carefully placed graphics, and there's more very good graphics applied to the side of the model. A particularly fine detail is the operator's console, and it looks very realistic. The screed is also very good, with fine casting details, very thin handrails and anti-slip surfacing. The Ooms version of the model has sharp graphics with the company logo, and it looks smart in its green and white colour scheme. The version in the colours of Traunfellner has rather more in the way of graphics, and the white colouring gives it a clean look. The rubber tracks are very small and tight, but they do roll if you apply enough downward pressure on the model. But they really only work if you push the model in a straight line, so you can't go speeding round corners. It's a small model but with many features. The 2 roller guides for the truck wheels both fold down, as do the sides of the material hopper. At the laying end of things, the screed can be raised up and down. It's a very stiff mechanism, but it can obviously then hold any pose that you want to set. You just need to be a little bit careful that you don't apply too much pressure to the more delicate parts of the model. The last feature is that the screed can be extended on both sides of the model. It's a fairly limited range of movement and less than the real machine can achieve, but nonetheless it's a good representation. Given its small size, NZG have packed a lot into the Vögele Super 800 model. The details and functionality are very good, the different colour schemes add variety, and overall it's highly recommended.